lobby. No secretary.
Nothing on radio. Security system's quiet.
Should I be concerned?
You aren't already? Let's find Surkov. He's in the building somewhere.
Looks like Surkov's employees are pulling a late night, and they're armed.
There must be more. It can't be too far away. Surkov's trying to leave. I just picked up a helicopter approaching on satellite.
He won't get away that easily.
So, you returned to speak to me. Good. I was worried Constantine might get the upper hand, and of the two of you, you are a more reasonable man.
You set me up to kill him. Why?
Constantine is impulsive. While Halbeck and I do not see eye to eye, I am afraid Constantine is much more open to deals than I.
You're not working with
I
Halbeck.
did. And their boardroom negotiations offended me. Michael, Halbeck approached me many years ago concerning weapons trafficking. The relationship over time proved profitable to both of us, until recently. I deal with intermediaries, but they share Halbeck's arrogance and unwillingness to negotiate in a changing market.
Short-term profit in exchange for burning your bridges with Halbeck? Are you sure you're a businessman?
Yes, a territorial one. Halbeck and I don't agree on certain globalization practices. In the long term, our goals with regards to weapon distribution was an inequitable one. Mr. Thornton, we're talking now because I see an opportunity here for both of us to take down a common enemy. Interested? I will only make this offer once.
What do you want in exchange? Immunity?
No, I simply want Halbeck out of my country, which will ensure greater profits for me in the long run.
So we get rid of a greater evil in exchange for a lesser one.
Welcome to the world, Mr. Thornton. But believe me, I seek to strengthen my country, and Halbeck seeks to weaken it.
I'm not dealing with another Leyland. Both of you are corrupt.
If that is your answer, very well. Champion Chick, Mr. Thornton has decided to end our arrangement. See to him, will you?
You hiding, little man? Last guy I killed was much tougher than you.
I think so. Surkov's personal bodyguard tried to use me as a punching bag. Not too bright.
Mike, I'm picking up fire alarms in the building.
Yeah, they're torching the place. Either to erase evidence, kill me.
now, Thornton? Shoot me again?
I was hoping we could talk, actually. That's all I wanted to do until you made this difficult for me.
Sorry to inconvenience you.
It's alright. I need everything you have on Halbeck. I'm in a hurry.
You are a terrible negotiator.
Let's not make this more painful than it has to be, sir.
You shoot me. Now you want me to tell you everything? In exchange for what? I am dying. If I tell you, you will only kill me faster.
Surkov, I can still get you medical attention, and if you're not working with Halbeck, then it sounds like we can work together instead.
You will not save me. You came here to kill me once you got what you need. If you fight Halbeck, you will do it alone.
That doesn't really change my position much, Surkov. Give me the information, and I'll get you the help you need.
That is enough for me. The records you want, the ones incriminating Halbeck, they are on my embassy workstation. Look for the encryption codes in my contact list, under Jacob.
Thank you, Surkov. Mina, can you call for an ambulance?
I've called the local hospital. Help is on the way. His information on the encryption codes checks out, Mike. Now get out of there.
Will do. Don't move, Surkov.
I will not dream of it.
This is it? After Rome and Moscow, I was expecting something a little more upscale.
Maybe you should unwind after the flight. Maybe take a shower.
That might be more tempting if you were here.
That might have to wait until we aren't fugitives from our own government.
A man can dream, though. A man can dream. Are you sure about this?
Positive. Trust me.
Okay.
See? What did I tell you?
This is why I love you.
You can send roses to my dead drop in Prague. Now that you've made it to Taipei, what are your plans?
I sort of figured I'd improvise and put an ear to the ground and see what I can find out.
Don't you think you need a little more focus than that?
I've got 3 leads to start with. This Stephen Heck guy seems like he knows what's going on in Taipei. He might be able to answer some questions.
Be careful, Mike. I've checked my databanks, and I can't find any evidence that Stephen Heck has ever worked for the CIA.
I'll be on my guard. There's also that anomalous data trail from Shahid's system. Any luck tracing it down?
I managed to follow it back to a place in the warehouse district. I'm forwarding the address to you now. What's the final lead?
Simple. Follow the money. Shahid was funneling large amounts of money to a front corporation for the White Oak Mountain Triad. Think I can persuade them to tell me why.
Sounds like you've got everything figured out.
Isn't that why you love me?
You watch yourself out there, Mr. Thornton.
Always. Madison. Good times. I wonder if she's ever gonna call. I think there's enough coke residue on this knife to get very, very high.
More mob violence in Moscow earlier this week, as the home of Konstantin Brayko, reported to be the head of one of the most powerful organized crime families in Moscow, was attacked by rival gang members.
Government officials today.
Tragic news for dog lovers. The latest target of scammers are online puppy buyers, those seeking the comfort of canine companionship via the internet. Consumers. The puppies they are sent.
I'm here to see the Red Lion. I'm a friend of the Sheik. Monsieur, my name is Michael Thorton. I think you have information I need.
I know many things. Most of them would be useful to someone, I'm sure. What is it you want from me, Mr. Thornton? I have no interest in bantering with an American cowboy. It upsets my digestion. Please, get to the point.
Someone is planning to assassinate Ronald's son. You've been receiving transfers of funds from Shahid. I'd be willing to pay to see if these two facts are connected.
Interesting. I admire a man who presents a business proposal clearly and succinctly. Mr. Thornton, a man in my position does not get to be a man in my position without knowing the value of a good trade.
I can understand that. I suppose the question is what you need.
Some of my lieutenants seem to think they would do better without my loving guidance and gentle hand. They have set up shop in a disreputable part of town. Now, if you were to discourage them, I will tell you what I know.
You don't even know me. Why trust me with something like this? Why not use your own people?
My own people are known to these rogues. You, on the other hand, look enough like an ignorant white-old tourist that they might only mug you.
Well, when you put it that way, it's hard to argue. All right, Mr. Hong.
I knew you would see the wisdom of this deal, Mr. Thornton. Contact me again when my wayward children have been dealt with, huh? Oh, and Mr. Thornton.
Yeah?
Don't call me Mr. Hong.
the back.
With you in a sec, buddy. Not too uncomfortable, I hope. Now this is dry cleaning solution. Active ingredient is perchloroethylene. Gets stains out like a champ. Like a champ went, believe you me.
Gonna be hard getting that stuff down his throat. Want me to get a funnel?
Funnel? Yeah, that's a killer idea. So you remember where they are now, do you? Candy dish. Ah, that does it, Wen. You know I don't like sweet... Oh, the candy dish! That's right! That's where I left my keys. Should have said something earlier, Wen. You see what I almost made you drink? Good old Wen. Always getting into antics. Anywho, what can I do you for?
I like your style. Do any of the people you've interrogated know anything about an attempt on Sung's life?
You're new in town. I don't think I've tortured you yet.
Sorry.
Why didn't you come say hello when you arrived? Couldn't find the place? If I hadn't been with Wen here, I would have made the time to seek you out.
I wasn't sure if you had what I needed to know.
I know a lot about a lot of things. Like, for instance, did you know that in the 1960s, the CIA surgically jammed a mic and antenna into a cat for an op codenamed Acoustic Kitty?
No, I've never heard that. Have you heard of anything relevant to my previous question?
Oh, it's relevant. Just between you and me. And Wen. You're with the agency, am I right?
That's not what I'm here to discuss. Do you know anything or not?
Me? Do I know something? That's a gas is what that is.
You're wasting my time, heck.
Steven, relax. You came to the right place. Yeah, I work for a division of the CIA that doesn't officially exist. Super secret. They just kind of turned me loose and let me go nuts.
Uh-huh. So, can you help me or not?
Depends. How do I know you are who you say you are? I have to ask because, funny story, one time a salesman came in and I thought he was buying secrets about the German Chancellor's security detail.
You heard about Rome and Moscow, right?
The International Hockey Championships? Oh yeah, that was something.
No. The U.S. Embassy attack and the incident at the museum.
Really? Well, I definitely heard of that thing you just said. All right, color me convinced. So, Ronald Sung, huh? Hey, did you ever notice his name's an anagram for lard on guns? Ironic, isn't it?
Hey, yeah. And considering that item posted a few years back in the Worldly Weekly about that pig fat being used as an experimental bullet toxin, not a coincidence.
You might be onto something there, Mike. I'll look into that for sure. Ronnie Sung. What do you want to know, Mike? Personal demons, pant size, political capital, sexual proclivities?
I've got some intelligence that suggests someone in Taipei wants Sung dead. You've got an ear to the ground here, thought you might know more.
Political assassinations. Yeah, those are fun. One time I took out an entire soccer stadium just to kill the premier of Namibia. Hey, did you know at 400 miles an hour, soccer balls can decapitate people?
I didn't. But Sung?
Sure. I can tell you this, Mike. There's a big conference coming up at the Grand Hotel. Sung's gonna be there, along with a few dozen EU bigwigs and the like.
Any idea what they're meeting about?
We're meeting about that little firecracker in Rome, how much it's helping the climate of fear rise a few degrees. But that's just a fact, not a guess. Emotional meteorology isn't what I went to school for.
I didn't bring my conference pass, and I don't feel like waiting in line, unless it was worth my while.
Taiwanese National Security Bureau is providing the security. You think those cats don't just have oodles of stuff on everybody who might want their boss dead?
Wouldn't be too hard to slip in and borrow some of that information.
Knew that would appeal to you, Mike. Hey, give me a call when you head that way. I'd like to be in on this.
You got it. G-22? What are they doing here? Alright, I'm in. Mina. Mina, do you copy? Great. Signal's jammed. Looks like I'm on my own.
Something out.
A network hub. That must be what's drawing all that power. one down. And that's two. Damn, signal's not getting through. Must be a jammer somewhere. I'll have to bypass it.
It's checking things out. What was that?
Now that... Oh, the jamming device. This is definitely what's blocking the transmission. Bypassing it will be tough, but blowing it up isn't exactly covert.
on something.
hell's up with my PDA? Uh-oh. Albatross. It's been a while since Moscow. Where's that little bodyguard of yours? Back in school? Or are you sending her after me right now?
Sis, it's none of your concern.
Maybe you should let her speak for herself. Oh, wait. She has a problem with that, right? Probably because you're talking all the time.
That's enough. Why did you attack G22? Why were you at the warehouse?
What's it to you, Albatross? I was just checking a lead, and the next thing I know, your glorified IT guys are crawling out of the woodwork.
You've placed monitoring software on our servers. You managed to infiltrate our system completely. You're very thorough.
I wasn't expecting to find G22 here, but they sure didn't make me feel welcome when I arrived. Now you want me to do you a favor, right?
Eavesdropping on our servers won't help you. I'm guessing you're looking for an Al-Samad and Halbech connection.
So you're working with both. I should have known.
We've been monitoring both Al-Samad and Halbech, but are affiliated with neither. I'm afraid you'll have to take me at my word, Agent Thorton.
I believe you. You've never struck me as a zealot or a capitalist.
You are correct. And that data in our servers, well, let's just say it would be of little use to you. Disable your monitoring software, and I will compensate you. I know why you're here. I can help you. Refuse, and you'll find you have few friends here in Taipei.
Alright, I'll delete the program. And I could use the help. This operation is turning out to be larger than I expected.
Thank you, Mike. And as for your mission, let us say that G22 has no interest in seeing President Sung placed in jeopardy.
So, you have been eavesdropping on Al-Samad and Halbech.
Yes. Halbech underestimated Shahid. The man was no fool. But even G22 hasn't been able to determine how Halbech intends to pull off the assassination, or who the assassin is.
I'd rather not wait until Sung is shot to find out. That help you mentioned.
G22 will be in contact, Mike. And thank you.
You'll never guess who I just got a call from.
Who?
Our favorite seabird, the one who has the tendency to hang around mute teenage girls.
Albatross? I didn't know G22 had a presence in Taipei.
Yeah, it was a shock for me too.
I'm guessing he didn't call to chat. What did he want?
I don't know. Something about a pizza delivery that never showed up. I think it was the wrong number.
Mike?
He found the bugs I planted, wanted them shut down. I figured it was in my best interest not to piss him off. We should have what we need by now anyways.
Too bad. An inside look at G22's intelligence networks would be helpful.
So, what do we got?
Not a lot. I downloaded what I could before you shut down the bugs. But we're offline now.
I hope Albatross's goodwill is worth it. What did we get?
It looks like the network was part of the shadow net G22 uses to monitor global intelligence services. I ran a search for the keywords Ronald Sung and assassination, and got a hit.
A sudden spike in grassy knoll activity in the area?
I've got an email intercept indicating that the assassin will be receiving the details of the assignment tomorrow night at the subway station on the Xingmei line.
That's it? Nothing about who the assassin is or who's giving the handoff?
That's all the search came back with. Sorry, Mike. Looks like we'll need to gather some more evidence.
Anything else I might find useful?
Sorry. I barely had time to pull this information before we lost access.
We got the intel we needed, at least. I'll be in touch when I'm ready to move forward.
Take care, Mike.